3,400 of us preachers, Mike Murdoch here, a follower of Jesus, a passionate protege of the Holy Spirit. I was sitting in the Mabee Center in Oral Roberts' fabulous ministry in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He had invited the Australian billionaire, Peter J. Daniels, to speak to us. Probably one of the top 5 speakers I've ever heard in my life. He's genius. He was an illiterate bricklayer who could neither read nor write, and was gloriously converted to Christ under Billy Graham. I pulled out my American Express in 5 minutes and handed it to Jesse, my assistant. And I said, son, go buy one of everything he's ever said or done. I want every video. I want every book. I want everything he's ever said. He returned and said, it's going to cost you $1,500. And I says, buy one of everything he's got. With a sardonic countenance, he spoke back to me, do you think it's worth it? I said, son, I'm worth it. I will invest whatever it takes for my mind to understand a man who went from illiteracy to a billionaire. I will hear everything he says. He fought me on it, resisted on it. It's okay. I finally got it. One little book was 40 pages. There were 2 videos and that one little book. That was the $1,500. It's life-changing. We later became friends. He would call me from Australia. We had meals together. A friend called and said, Peter J. Daniels and his wife will be in the Austin, Texas airport for 4 hours on their 50th anniversary. Would you like to go? I said, of course, my Lord, yes. Had to change flights, cancel another flight, and I flew there and sat with him for 4 hours for free. He didn't charge me. I asked him question after question. Never had met a man like him before in my lifetime. He told me he read 7,000 biographies after he learned to read. 7,000 biographies. What is wisdom worth to you? Is it worth a phone call? What is it worth to you? Nolan Ball in Panama City, Florida, handed me a $10,000 check for preaching 3 days for him on Sunday night. On Monday, I took the $10,000 and spent 8 hours in a bookstore. Donna, if you're watching me, that's his daughter, you'll remember this. I spent 8 hours and bought every book I could buy. I spent the entire $10,000 on books. Why? Men who have what I don't have know what I don't know. Men who have more than I have know more than I know. Humility births reaching. One question can forever stop every mistake you made in your past. One sentence. I mentioned the one sentence from Bill Gates' book. One sentence unlocks something. never quit reading. I never quit listening. I've spent hours with Donald Trump, but his book, The Art of the Deal, stirred the heart of Dr. Oral Roberts in 1986. The book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill changed my whole imagination about my circle of counsel in my brain. Claude Bristol, The Magic of Thinking Big. Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. Through Gates of Splendor by Elizabeth Elliot. My Lord, what has stopped you from learning? You may be making $20 an hour, but if you start reading, you won't stay at $20 an hour. You may be making $36,000 a year, but if you start learning, you won't stay at $36,000 a year. Humility is recognizing your limitations, recognition of what you haven't learned, don't know. Humility is recognition of what you cannot do. Humility is recognizing the greatness of others, the difference in others, the goodness in others. I have a book, 25 Things That Will Improve Your Life. Five copies for $10. If you want a free copy, I'll give that to you. 5 copies for $10, only $2 each. I wonder what about 40 pages. 25 things that will improve your life. I talk about the art of self-talk. It's book 2. It's book 282. Your copy is free. I want to sow it into your life. You'll thank me for the rest of your lifetime. 5 copies for $10. Write down the phone number there. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 817-750 book. Father, I sold this book 282 as a gift from my life to those who love wisdom. I will invest whatever it takes to enter the world of wisdom. Amen. Proverbs 1:5, a wise man will hear. Proverbs 2, out of God's mouth comes wisdom. Proverbs 3, happy is the man that findeth wisdom. Proverbs 4, wisdom is the principal thing. I think it'll bless you. If you feel like sharing this video with your friends, that would mean the world to me. I'm Mike Murdoch. April the 18th, I'll be 77. This is Saturday night. The time shows 7:25. And I'm making these 8 and 9 minute videos because I'm so stirred to do so. Haven't felt the best today, except I'm very stirred. One key unlocks a palace. One key. I call these wisdom keys in these wisdom moments with you. I want to tell you about a wealth river that came into my life, my next video. I want to tell you about a lifetime income God gave me. Mick Jagger wrote the other day and wanted me to give him one of my songs to use in a movie. He was generous. I'll tell you about that.